Welcome to the Nai Radio and Television stations. Here's the news today. According to the Vietnam Trade Office in the U.S., they have discussed with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office about the rice strain named ST25. Currently, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office is actively supporting the procedure to oppose the trademark ST25 of the INT company. The trade deal exchange and confirmed the origin of the ST25 rice variety invented by the group of Vietnamese scientists. The prize won the first prize of the 2019 World's Best Rice Contest in the Philippines and the second prize in the 2020 in the US. Shortly after, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office has instructed the process of opposing all the businesses' registration of the ST25 trademark in the U.S. Previously, the agency, including representatives from the Ministry of Science and Technology, the Ministry of Industry and Trade, and the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, also worked with Mr. Hồ Quang Của, an author of the prize varieties ST25 and private enterprise Hồ Quang Chi, aims to actively support the necessary information and guide the implementation of the complaint steps. Yesterday, the People Committee of the Dong Nai Province held the emergency meeting of the Steering Committee for the COVID-19 Pandemic Prevention in the province to announce plans and preventive measures in the current complicated COVID-19 situation. Up to now, Dong Nai has investigated, traced, and processed 16 F1 cases related to the outbreak in Hà Nam. All cases were sampled and tested negative for the first time for the SARS-CoV-2. In addition, the health sector also traced 22 cases of F2 who are relatives of F1 cases and strictly isolated at home. Chairman of the Provincial People Committee Cao Thanh Dũng requested departments, branches, and locality to strongly and strictly follow the COVID-19 pandemic prevention regulations, always check and sanction acts of not wearing masks in the public. In addition, people must raise their awareness, immediately notify functional department if detecting cases of illegal stays or an illegal entry in the community. The chairman of the Provincial People Committee also emphasized that the slogan 5Ks of the Ministry of Health must be seriously implemented. The traffic situation on the highway in Dong Nai Province on May 1st was much better than the April 30th. On the second day of the holiday, the traffic volume of Highway 51 in the direction of Dong Nai to the coastal city of Vũng Tàu has decreased much more than the previous day, so there is no congestions. With on the road are still contracted, personnel force have focused on regulating to ensure the safe circulations. In general, the traffic situation on the route is still clear. On the Highway 20 running through Dong Nai, connecting Dong Nai to Lâm Đồng, the traffic police team is on duty 24/24, regulating traffic to prevent congestions. As for the Highway 1 running through Biên Hòa City, the industrial zone workforce is on holiday, so the traffic is quite quiet. This morning, North Korea Foreign Ministry reported that the recent speech by U.S. President Joe Biden on the process of the new policy to be completed and the comment of the new administration on the U.S. human rights all show that the U.S. leader intends to maintain the hostile policy aimed at the Pyongyang. In a statement released by the North Korean Central News Agency, the spokesman accused the U.S. of offending the dignity of the North Korean leadership by criticizing human rights issues in this North Asian country. Criticism of the human rights is an act of erection, says the spokesman, indicating that the U.S. is preparing for the full-scale challenge with North Korea and will be respond adequately. Yesterday, Russia's permanent representative at the International Atomic Energy Agency, Mr. Mikhail Ulyanov, announced the process of informal negotiation with Iran and the U.S. to bring the two countries back to the full compliance. The comprehensive joint action plans will be resumed on the May 7th. the permanent representative of Russia predicted that the negotiating process would not have many breakthroughs in the upcoming days. This process should be finalized at least in a few weeks later. Earlier on April 27th, officials from Iran, UK, China, France, Germany, and Russia conducted a third round of negotiations in the Austrian capital, Vienna, to agree on the necessary steps to be able to reviving the Iran nuclear deal. That's what's on the news today. Thanks for watching us. Goodbye.